Leopazzo Productions. Thanks very much for tuning in. I just wanted to give you guys an update on what I'm going to be doing. I just opened up a paint can right here that I'm going to be painting this area of the tank here, the wood above the tank. So when this tank was previously set up, within all the water and I guess moisture, and I just want to kind of seal it off with some paint and some kind of primer or whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint that right now, the top portion of the tank, and just kind of do some preparing before I actually fill up the tank with water and the sump with water and getting the whole system back and going. So guys, this is what I got done so far. You can see I just went up approximately about like 6 to 8 inches all around those top 2x4s there on the top of the tank. So that was a main concern of mine. Again, I'm not in a rush to set up this tank. I just want to take things nice and slow. I'm going to enjoy the process, learn a few things along the way. So if you guys are interested in staying tuned, I appreciate you guys tuning in. The next thing that I'm going to be working on is a stand for my skimmer, and I'm going to use this egg crate here. I'm just going to get a couple of PVC pipe, about like maybe 4 inches approximately, 4 of them, zip tie them and put them underneath the skimmer here, so the skimmer can be inside the sump at the required depth right here. Pull it out here. So I did have one previously made right here. You can see it also fits inside the sump. So it's this measurement right here. I had this all set up from previously. I'm hoping that the skimmer's still gonna work. It hasn't been on for the last year or so, at least since I've had this tank running. Hopefully the skimmer's gonna work. I'm just going to go ahead and replace the other 3 missing legs right here. So the skimmer will be all kind of set up. I think I'm gonna do something about this return pump. So I have one external return pump over there, right? So that's gonna be one that's gonna be coming up at the side of the tank, which is right there. Right, so I can slide that across, but I don't have a return pump coming to the left side of the tank. This pump that's right there, that's sitting inside, that submergible pump right there, that was actually going over to my frag tank where I used to have my frag tank. So I'm not setting up the frag tank anymore. So I think I'm gonna remove this pump over here, this hose and this pump, and I'm either gonna I have 2 options. Either I'm going to just use that external return pump and it's only going to be one line into the tank, return into the tank, or I can get this other submergible return pump and I can reroute this hose and the PVC pipe to probably come up here onto the left hand side of the tank. I'm not using these return lines in the overflow boxes. I just kind of canceled them out at the bottom. They're all plumbed up, but at the bottom of the tank I kind of just turned off the valve there. So the valve is turned off. That's where the return pump used to connect to. The old submergible pump that I had was the Jebel submergible pump, and that used to take the fitting here going directly into the return lines. One over here and then one over here. So I'm not going to be using those. I'm just going to be using this one here on the right hand side. And if I decide to, I might get that submergible pump and plumb it up over here onto the left hand side of the tank, similar to that one. I don't think it's really needed because I know that external pump over here, this is a Toro Life external pump, I know it is pretty powerful, so I don't really need probably 2 return pumps, but I am a fan of lots of flow in my tank. I may end up using that secondary pump, but I don't need it right off the start. That return pump is ready to go and it's running the water back into there. And these drain lines that are inside my overflow boxes, these are currently still in use and they're going to be draining down here inside the sump. So I got my first chamber, which is basically my first chamber. I'm going to have some Rebel Live Rock in there. Then I'm going to have my skimmer. And if I decide to, I'll have my refugium in there. And then I'll also have finally my return pump with my float valve over here, which is going to be gravity fed via this container. Okay, just reminding me of the old times. 2 LED lights I have right now. If you notice, some of the colors on this light are not working. So I think I need to change the ballast or get new lights. This one, I think it is working. For the most part, all the LED lights are working on this one. This one that was here, I actually removed it to try to replace the ballast that they sent me. Artinic T24/7 lights. I did try replacing the ballast and then I took it all apart and next thing you know, the ballast that they sent me is not identical to what's inside the light. Overall, guys, this is what's going on. The tank is still empty. I just want to confirm that everything is all good to go. I'm kind of still undecided of going on bare bottom or going with the sand bed, and what type of sand I'm going to use and all that other good stuff, live rock, dry rock. It's going to be a great process. We're going to learn a few things and make a few decisions along the way. But, I'm going to get back at it right now. I have a little bit more work to do, so I'll keep you guys posted. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Once again, Leopazzo Productions. Can't do it without you guys. Go ahead and subscribe right now. We'll see you guys on the next video.